Hello, lovely people, and welcome back to my channel. If you're not new to my channel, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Julia, nice to meet you. And if you want to come with me on this makeup journey, this experimentation, then like, comment, subscribe, stay updated, turn on post notifications because I would love for you to see my progression with makeup in the makeup world. And that's that. Recently, I fall in love with using a lot of color in my eyes, so today's video, I wanted to do something fun, and I chose to try and create like a sort of sunset look. I know it's not perfect, I'm not professional, I just like to experiment, and this is how it came out. So if you wanna see this look, stay tuned. Okay, so my eyes are already set, my moisturizer is already on. Today we are just diving right into this crazy, fun look. Starting off, transition shade, I am going in with a yellow color from the nice Kylie Jenner palette, and I'm gonna be using the shade Ginger Snap right here. It's sort of like a mustardy yellow, but that's gonna be the transition shade because it's gonna start the sunset, obviously. I am taking my it's just not cleaned off. We're gonna clean off on our pants. We're using our fluffy brush, and I am taking some product and knocking it off, and I'm just gonna take that all the way like super close to my brow bone just so we can fit all of the shades on my eye. Honestly, I'm not getting as much pigment as I want to with that, so I'm going to go in to the most amazing palette in the whole entire world, and I finally caved and got it, and it is the Jaclyn Morphe palette, and I am just so excited to dig in to all of these colors, and I'm going to start by using this shade right here, this orangey yellow, and it's called Creamsicle. So I'm gonna go in with that all over where I put the other color, just because I'm not getting enough pigment, and I know that Jaclyn Hill's palette is extremely pigmented, so we're gonna go in with that. So once that yellow is set, we're gonna go in with sort of an orangey tone. And I am using the Kylie Burgundy palette because this has a nice sort of orangey yellow shade right here in the top corner. This one is called Penny, and we're gonna go in with this orange shade in the crease and sort of up towards the brow bone, just so we can blend together the yellow and the orange. I'm gonna go back in with the yellow in the Jaclyn Hill palette and apply it over top just so that they blend together nicely. Next, I am going to go in with a more pinky burgundy tone. I'm going to be using the shade Love Letter in Modern Renaissance. So we're using this shade right here. So I'm going in with the same brush the whole time just because I know it's gonna help me blend everything out together. So I'm just taking a little bit of product because I'd rather build up than have too much on. So I'm going right below with the orange with that, so right below my crease. And then I'm going back in with the orange to blend them out. So I'm going to be going back into the Jaclyn Hill palette and using this shade right here, sort of like a burgundy purple, and that is called, that is called Jax. I know I'm having some issues, but this color, Jax, we're gonna go in with that right below where we did Love Letter. For this color, I'm gonna take a more defined brush just because I'm covering my lid in it. So I'm taking this squared fluffy brush and putting that all over the rest of my lid. Back in the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to take sort of like a dark, close to black purple color, and this one is called Chip, just because I want it to sort of fade out, and then we're gonna go towards black and be, oh my god. So we're gonna go in with Chip closer to the lash line, and I'm going to be using this round rounded round brush to do that so that we have more precision. And then I'm again taking the fluffy brush and going back in with Jack's and sort of bringing those two together. Once that's done, I'm going to take a super, super tiny little flathead brush and go in with, this is the scary part, we're going in with Abyss, which is the black in the bottom corner, the darkest of the dark, but I'm doing this right towards my lash line because I'm not doing a liner with this look because I want the eyeshadow to stand on its own. Once that's all on, we're gonna clean up a little bit with a makeup remover wipe. Now that I have the edges of the shadow and the fallout cleaned up, it's time for lashes. And for this look, I am gonna use falsies, even though I don't all the time. Are you kidding me? Well, I was gonna use lashes, but I don't have lash glue. So I'm gonna use a lot of Better Than Sex right now, being applied right now while I cry. Not falsies lashes are applied, I am going in with a Q-tip to clean up the mascara that I got on my masterpiece. But it's okay, even though we were supposed to have falsies, it's really okay. But we are lucky, just like magic, the mascara came off the eyeshadow. Back on track, onto the face. But I'm using a new primer today. I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish because I got a free sample. So we're gonna try it out for a little spin. Okay, so this one definitely has a different texture than Professional, but we're gonna roll with it because that's what we do here. We experiment because we're not professionals. All right, we are going in with our foundation. And today we're gonna be using Fenty Beauty in the shade 250, and it's the Pro Filter Soft Matte Fenty Beauty Foundation. Thank you, Riri, as always. I'm gonna be applying this to one area at a time because like I've said in the past, it dries quickly and I don't wanna get all blotchy. Once that is blended all over your face, we are going in with our concealer, which is back to the Tarte Shape Tape in a light medium. And I'm going to apply that under my eyes and everywhere I need to brighten or hide because the planets are in retrograde. And I guess that affects my skin too because it's just been awful the past few months, but like, we'll get over it. I went for the whole patterned highlight of concealer today. We're gonna see how it works out. Once that is all blended out as well, we are going to bake. And I'm going back in with my dry sponge and baking everywhere I get oily, which again, is everywhere. We are going to dust off the baking with the brush that we dust off the baking with, which is this round one that is probably not for this, but that's what we're gonna use it for. So once I'm all dusted off and baked, I'm going in with my Hoola bronzer, and I promise I'm gonna try out a new bronzer soon for you guys, but that's what we're using today. And I'm putting that right under my cheekbone to accentuate the bone. And next I'm doing my forehead and under my chin. Next is blush, and I will be using Tarte 12-Hour Amazonian Clay in the shade Party, because that's what we're gonna do with this look. We're gonna party. Next, we're gonna go into the waterline below my eye so that we can pull the whole look together. So I'm going back in with the Jaclyn Morphe palette, and I am taking this little brush I did the black with and dusting that off. And I want to bring the oranges and the yellows into the bottom, so I'm going in with the yellow shade Creamsicle again, all over with that. Then I'm gonna pull back in that orange color, and I'm going to go in to Modern Renaissance and use the shade Realgar, which I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced, but you know, I could be like really like messing up a classic word. So I'm gonna take this and sort of go from the outer corner halfway to the middle of my waterline. Last but not least, I'm pulling in those pinks, purpley shades, and I'm going in with this shade again, Jax, and doing the outer corner of my waterline. And then we are going to go in with our mascara on the bottom. Next step, eyebrows. I fell in love recently with the Benefit Gimme Brow product, and it's a nice little brush and it has tint in it. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Duo Powder first and filling in the spaces that need to be filled in, and then I'm gonna go in with the Gimme Brow. And once brows are complete, I am going in with highlighter, and I'm going to be using the MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish, and it's sort of like a pinky, low-key highlighter just because I don't want to go all out because I don't want to distract from my eyes. I am taking my highlighter brush and spraying it with Mario Badescu, you get the gist. And I am applying my highlighter to my cheekbones. Last but not least, we are going in for the lips, and I just picked up at Ulta the most amazing product ever. I fell in love. I'm not a lip gloss person, but honestly, I recommend this to anyone and everyone because it's that incredible. It's Dose of Colors, and it's a super sparkly gold lip gloss. So I'm just gonna apply this to my lips, not any color, just because this stands on its own as amazing. So that is the look, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel today. I really hope you enjoyed this look because it was really fun to recreate. And if you have any tips, any comments, any questions, comment below, like, subscribe, post notifications, you know the deal. So tune in next week for a drugstore makeup tutorial, and I will see you later.